here on the floor just chilling, I thought I would give you an update on a fragrance I've already reviewed. Basically, I was thinking about this earlier on today. My most worn fragrance of 2018 is Shalimar Soufflé de Parfum. So we're only in, where are we, February? We're only in February. I've put a fair dent in this bottle. I have absolutely worn this more than any other fragrance, and I only got this at, I think I got it in January. I'm really surprised at myself because I'm a bit of a niche head. I've got some amazing, beautiful fragrances, and I feel like generally you get something different and you get something a little bit better when you go niche. I know that's maybe a little bit controversial and not always true, but particularly in the women's fragrances, there aren't that many female fragrances that come out that really are that different or stand apart from anything else. Yeah, last year I had a sample to start with, a small official sample, then I had a decant, a small decant, only a few mils, and I gave you a review based on that. And I just thought I would give you an updated review on it because it is my most worn fragrance of the year so far, and because I just didn't really expect to love it as much as I do. When I planned to buy it, it was mostly because I wanted this bottle, because this bottle is it's a 2017 limited edition. Every year they've had one since 2014, and to me this is my favourite. The 2015 Taj Mahal version is really beautiful, but it's so difficult to get hold of that I don't know that I'll ever be able to get hold of that one, but I would like to get hold of it. So I mostly bought this because I really wanted this bottle, and I liked the perfume, but I didn't see me reaching for it often, and how wrong I was. It is my most worn fragrance. So why is that? Well, I think what it is I find it really, really comforting. It's pretty and it's simple. It's an easy grab fragrance, but it's also the fragrance I choose to do a little spritz of before I go to bed because it's so soothing and comforting. So I'm going to give you a very brief updated review on it, which may be slightly different to what I did before. I don't know because I've not watched it back and I can't remember. But here it is. That's Anubis. That's Shalimar Soufflé de Parfum. Yes. Shalimar Soufflé de Parfum. I'm just showing you this bottle a lot because I love how pretty it is. Okay, so in a nutshell, take some beautiful citrus notes. Say similar to what you might get in 1861 Renaissance from Xerjoff. If you know that one, take the fruitiness, not all of the fruitiness, but certainly the citrus notes from that fragrance, and put them in a machine that polishes them up. So you can get machines that polish stones, and you put the stones in and then they spin and spin and spin and spin with water, I think, until they are polished and shiny. Take your citrus notes, pop them in the shiny machine maker thing until they are smooth and rounded, until the sharpness is all gone. There's no tartness, there's no crispness, there is just smooth, soft citrus notes. Now add a tablespoon of Bird's Eye custard powder, so the yellow vanillic custard powder. Add that into your smooth citrus notes and give it a good mix. Now add some ground up iris root. Make sure it's really finely ground and powdery so you can really get that kind of powdery. It's the consistency of talcum powder. It's so powdery, the iris root. That's kind of it. There might be a tiny touch of something green in there, but just put it all together and spray it on, and it's comforting and sweet and delectable. It's not an out and out gourmand to me. It is an oriental vanilla, but it's nothing like the original Shalimar, which I don't get on with. I find it very harsh, kind of rough. Maybe it smooths out, but I can't get past the opening of Shalimar. But this is more for a modern nose, I think. It's certainly a crowd pleaser. I got a compliment on it only the other day. I wore it to the pub. I went for a late Sunday dinner and I was buying drinks, and the barmaid said that she needed to know what perfume I was wearing. She really liked it. She looked a little bit confused when I told her what it was. I don't think she must have heard of it. I was pleased with myself for wearing a mainstream fragrance and not something niche, because sometimes it's embarrassing explaining what you're wearing. So I thought, oh great, at least it's something that's available in shops people might have heard of. But no, she hadn't heard of it, but she definitely liked it. It is really, really pretty. It's just ultra wearable, ultra crowd pleasing, but it doesn't smell like everything out there. And I just love it. So that's my most warm fragrance of 2018 so far.